Well, hello again, and welcome back to my channel, Alan Retired in the Philippines. Today's topic is, if you marry a Filipino, is it true that you also marry the family? Now, I had viewers ask me that question. Is that true, or what is the actual situation? I've been here over 2 years, married over 2 years, and I'm going to try to answer your question the best way I know how, just from my past experience. It's this question is about half true. I have to start out as you have to understand their culture. Um, how can I start this to make all this sense here? It's a very poor country. Wages here, like I mentioned before, are only like $10 a day. Sure, it's cheap living here, but the prices are still high on a lot of items. And, you know, the money doesn't go very far. There's very, very few jobs in this country. Unemployment is very high. Um, like I said, you only make $10 a day. You can only buy so much, with that money. What As you know, in their culture, family is everything to these people, which I love, and I respect that. That's the way it should be in the States, but that kind of lost out a long time ago. But anyhow, what I'm trying to say is that family pulls together and help each other. That's their way of life because of poverty, and it's very hard. Now, just to get a simple job, like a clerk at a store or whatever, you need a freaking college degree. It's crazy, and they only hire most of the time, um, good-looking people at a young age to fill these job positions and everything. And like I said, there's not many job opportunities uh, in this country. Uh, unfortunately, there's a lot of families that struggle, and you know, their daughter will go to the city and find work either at a call center or the medical field, or become a housekeeper, or do whatever they can. Even bar girls, you know, uh, a lot of them are forced to do things they don't want to so they can help support their family. There's another option, which is OFW, which is overseas Filipino workers. Now, think about this. Um, the daughter, it's usually the oldest daughter that's the breadwinner that helps the family. There's many Filipino women that goes overseas to work in other countries and to send money back to their families for them to survive. And they'll do this for many years, and they give up on seeing their uh, grandkids grow up, and weddings and birthdays. They make an incredible sacrifice uh, just to work for years to send money back to support their families. And now, foreigners are a pretty popular choice for Filipino women for many reasons, because, especially older retired ones, because they're more mature, more experienced, they're less likely to cheat on them, they're responsible, they're caring, they're financially stable. They know that if you get in a relationship or get married, they're able to take care of the wife. Okay? So now, like I said, family helps each other. So when I got married, I knew all this before I came here. You know, you hear all these videos that, oh wow, she's just with you for ATM and this and that and everything. But with their culture, you're expected to do your share to help family. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as they don't take advantage of you, you know. Um, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. That's the old saying goes. Um, what I'm trying to say is that if you get approached for money or for help, it's embedded in their culture because, well, listen, there's it's not like back in the West or in the States where they have welfare or all these agencies that'll help you out with electric. They have no free medical. If you know, you have to pay cash to get in these hospitals, or they'll just flat out leave you out at the front door. Sure they have a system called Phil Health, but that's like 20% off. Um, there's no nursing homes. When you get up there in age, there's no Social Security, there's no retirement, there's no nothing. So when you get up there in age, what you do is you help family out as much as possible throughout your life. And when you become really old where you can't take care of yourself, or if you have a stroke or bedridden or whatever, then the kids that you help throughout your life is expected to take care of you in their home till you last of your days. So that's why family pulls together, because of the lifestyle and their culture, and they all help each other. So, they say it's a red flag when your girlfriend or your wife or something asks you for money. True, in some cases it is a red flag, but not all cases. It's expected. If you want to be a part of the family and married into the family, you have to act like part of the family. So it's half true if you get married, you marry the family too, but it all depends on how you look at it. That's about the best way I can really explain it to you, that what to expect when you come here or get involved with a Filipino, or even if you bring her back to the States, or your country. She knows it's her duty to still help family no matter what. And you might disagree, and her sending money back to her country here in the Philippines to help them out, but there's darn good reason for it. You have to experience it. I haven't even seen a funeral home. When people die, they have the wake and funeral right here in their house. It's all in their houses, and then they hold them for like nine days. They just take care of you even when when you die. It's just amazing how caring these people are, and loving and respectful. So you have to think outside the box. Don't compare it with your country. Like, oh my God, they're after my money or whatever, or they need help sending their daughter to college. And you get something in return. That's just how the system works here. My wife don't have much money. What she does every day, as long as I've known her, excuse me, she contributes. and helping with laundry every day, helping with kids every day, ironing and folding clothes and cleaning house. You know, she's 67, I'm 70. And I knew this before I came here. So every day we come to her kid's house so my wife can contribute to help. I'm so proud to help my wife to help her kids and, you know, my in-laws. But they also have to realize my income is extremely limited. I'm not fortunate where I have a high Social Security. You know, I have enough to take care of my wife and our home, and I still need to save money for my medical because my Medicaid is no good here. Uh, but these are all things that you're going to have to consider, you know, coming here and get involved in a relationship. Just don't take it all wrong when you get approached to help out because they they don't have they can't depend on the government. They just don't have the money here. You know, they're slowly getting better. It's still a third world country. Infrastructure's poor and getting better. You know, just in time, you know, this country is growing. Uh, but like I said, it's all in the mindset and how you look at it. Just be careful. Don't be taken. Don't get scammed. There's a lot of scams here. But you can tell what's legit and what isn't, you know, through talking to other people and through personal experience. And I just wanted to put this out. I hope I answered your question. You know, if you marry a Filipino, do you marry the family too? Well, yeah, well, that's kind of like half true, you know. But just expect, you know, they're going to take care of you no matter what, but you got to take care of them too. It works both ways. You know, if you're going to be cheap Charlie, you're going to have nothing, you know, when your time, you know, when you get severely sick or whatever, or want someone to care for you. It works both ways. So just be careful. Don't be taken advantage of. You'll learn, you know, who's legit and who isn't, and you know, it gives you a good feeling not to help family, and as long as you get it in return, well, we'll see. You know, I trust my wife and her family. Let's see how it all plays out and see what happens. Okay, I won't ramble on, and I'll try to make more interesting, better videos later. But I'm just impressed about the OFWs, how they just work overseas for years and years, the massive commitment, what they miss out on, you know, it's amazing what these families does for each other. So what little bit you contribute, you know, that doesn't even come close to, you know, what blood relatives do for each other. You have to research it to try to understand it if I didn't explain it well. Okay, y'all have a good one, and I hope you come here and experience a good life like I have. Best decision I ever made in my life, you know. And I'm blessed with such a wonderful wife, and I thank the Lord every day for that. Okay, we'll talk later. Bye-bye.